Okay. Okay. Let's go. All right. Let's go. That sound in the background. That's my dryer. All right. Let's roll. Let's continue on. All right, appreciate that, Mike the Ball. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's play the next game.
And a chance to win VCs. Submit your best posts over social media using hashtag 2KTV.
Let me turn this
And
down.
check back with us next week to see if you made the cut.
So in the meantime, here's what you can expect from Season 6. Let's go.
All right.
I don't know if you guys can see behind me. Can you guys see that? It's really awesome back there. They gotta go. Hey guys, how y'all doing? 2K TV back here. How y'all doing? What's up, guys? What's up? Yeah. We live. That's the one. So yeah, we're just having a good time, man, and we're about to do some new dances for this coming year.
Oh man.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Chicago Bulls.
Get hip or get stung.
Bring it.
Excuse me.
Land of the free and the home of the brave.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday.
David
With a
Aldridge.
great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. You take a look at Los Angeles. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And right now, Chicago, they're a team in some
right.
semblance of disarray.
I gotta lead this team to victory.
Guys aren't communicating.
Let's get real with it.
This is where your leaders need to step up.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then it's White, then it's Young, and for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Okafor out there with Favors, and it's Ball in at the 1.
Okay.
Halfway through the season, Brent, as a team, are you still discovering new ways to win?
Yeah, I would say if you had a set of encyclopedias, when you get to around January, you should be in the MN section, Kevin. So, do people know what encyclopedias are? But
I can picture in my mind. I know exactly what you're saying.
So from that point on in the season, again, you have a great foundation to build on, and there's a lot of things that you can do that are just slight wrinkles to what it is you
Hit that like button, man.
That's the great thing for coaches, is to challenge the players to see how far through that encyclopedia we can go. What letter can we get to in the alphabet by the end of the year?
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
And here's Holiday after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. And he's able to get it back over Young. A shot by Holiday, no good.
Okay, I got him.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Young trying to break free. Excellent D there from Okafor. They've been looking
a little late on here, but I'll fix that.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Holiday.
What's going on, Rhodey? She been up too.
Here's Favors. Rebound collected by Levine.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time.
Let's go.
Yeah, I love
What's
the
up,
communication and the chemistry between those teams.
Cruz. What's going on?
The Pelicans have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4
Chief
field goals.
Cruz. Yesha.
Here's Favors. No good again that time.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Yeah.
Nice
What's the light for you? Thank you, Yesha.
And the defense
Chef Cruz.
early on. They've got to
Chef
sum
Cruz.
it up.
Check it
A
out.
little more sense of urgency.
And
Check
first
it out,
time out
Chef
of the
Cruz.
game called for New Orleans.
And New Orleans, not the largest market, but a lot to like
Am
about
I?
living in the Big Easy.
I'm making it.
Said
I'm
Big
making
Easy
it.
in New Orleans, and I saw Kevin.
And I sent you email
because I know what he's thinking about. Food, baby.
That's right.
Food. But whether it's music, art, architecture,
Everybody show each other some love.
culture.
Hit that red button for him.
He's
Hit that
coming off
like
a
button.
10-point game against Utah.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance
roll.
at both ends.
Off the race.
Levine.
Good shot. Green light.
Another one falls for Chicago.
Hey, my squad.
Great ball there.
Pelicans still look like they're getting going.
Yeah.
Searching for their first points of the game. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
An interconference matchup. They face these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
Yeah, we got to rise back
Here's
up.
Holiday.
We trying to make it to the
A good
playoffs.
portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Kick out to Levine. Doesn't go for him.
Good defense.
And New Orleans
I
will
tried to
come the
sneak
other
that.
way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Well, you never want to concede a game before
See,
you
the rebounds.
play it.
I ain't worried
That
about the
said,
rebounds and all that
they
other
were
stuff.
just
But
overmatched.
Tough thing
I
about
think I
that
can
one
ace that
is
too.
they also were playing a poor opponent, so
Get 10.
no fire in that
Probably.
game. And that sticks with you a little bit.
It's deflected, and he gets it back.
Get back. My dude
Last
is
down into the
hard.
Bulls, it was a loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just
I
as a
should've passed
player
it to the
shooting,
dude on
but
the other side.
the
My
entire
bad.
team. So defenses might get a little bit more
Mistake.
aggressive.
I
And
made
you
a
got to
mistake.
think about the next free throw.
Or you want
Finally, after
Is it?
all those plays, someone comes
I want you to
through.
put like controllers and all that stuff. Make it similar to this one, but make it like
Now here's one.
next level graphic
Nothing yet on the
movement
scoreboard
and
for
make
him.
sure it's like compatible. And that's it.
Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Okafor with the steal. And Holiday with a clear path to the
What's
hoop.
up, Andrew?
And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Drew Holiday does not expect
I know
the
the
call,
final,
maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go.
Holiday brings the double team. Okafor with the steal. And here we go. Pelicans running the game. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Look at my banner on my
Kqodgaming.
Kqodgaming.
Getting to the rim.
YouTube.
Love the power on that dunk, too.
And
7-second difference.
make it similar to it, like the PS4 and all that stuff.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. The shot is good. It's his second bucket.
Make it like similar to it.
And the story here, Kevin, early on,
who's the final girl?
is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pelicans trail by 8. Pelicans shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something.
Oh man, don't take me out. Please don't take me out. What else you said? Let me see.
Both teams making substitutions here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Okafor. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Reddick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spot.
Let's go.
Favors is out there with Ingram. And it's Okafor into the center position.
Yeah, they did.
It's the Pelicans 5.
Chef, they made me sit, man.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Left side Favors. Unable to get that one.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
.43 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Holiday. Pass to Favors. Looking to end the run. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Young, right side. To the inside. And he banks in the lead. He's got 8.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Much love.
Holiday with it. He's got 6. And so it's Chicago taking a 19-point lead into the break. They have made it very... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
This is a big game, 41 to 22.
See you in just a bit.
I'm gonna put me some on.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So for Chicago right now, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me in the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coaches...
Ends up going with the new group. The Pelicans shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
Mod me. He did show up.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
And Okafor with the block.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Young against Favors. 9 feet out, and the shot goes in. 12 points for him.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Holiday surveying the floor. Just 3 on the clock. And White with the block. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Bulls up by 16.
43.
New Orleans back in a moment. Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
You just got to do a better job of executing.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Chicago leading by 16. We've got Jahlil Okafor, Holiday out there with Hart. Then it's Ingram, and it's Favors in at the power forward position. That's the Pelicans 5. And the basket is good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Yes.
Holiday against White. The pass to Hart. And here's Favors. And that one, good.
That's how you draw it up right there. To screen, to shed the defense, quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And White kicks to Porter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trail by 16. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Ingram from downtown. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ingram's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you cannot give Ingram even an inch of airspace. He's ready to let it go if he gets it.
The 9-foot shot, and it's Chicago's.
Let's roll.
And they're
Good
beginning
shot.
to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holiday against White. Now here's Holiday. Not a lot of room, and he gets contact.
Jay
and the whistle
Holiday.
on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Chicago.
Well, Drew Holiday and his brother Justin had some hard-fought games in the driveway. I know a little bit about that. We never ever finished those games, Kevin. Too much fighting going on. And by the end of it, both Drew and Justin Holiday find themselves in the NBA.
And Brent, that fierce, competitive nature for Drew Holiday, still there to this day.
So much talk from his coach, Alvin Gentry, about Drew working himself constantly to exhaustion, just continuing to push the limits and sit at his locker, take a long shower. He doesn't want to move till his body recovers. He knows how important this game is to him and how important now he is to the Pelican franchise moving forward.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans, trailing by 19. Outside Holiday, 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for New Orleans. He said that the hip is bruised pretty badly, but overall, it should be okay. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, great, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Chicago calls timeout. They lead by 17. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. And now a chance to check out some of the...
Oh man, I got player of the game. Nice. All right.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them.
Yes,
Chef
Drew.
That's exactly
I had to do it.
With the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd
Go
out
Bulls.
of it. That's how
Let's
to get
go.
it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you next time.
Very nice. Very, very nice. This is very, very, very nice. This is very nice. Alright, let's go. Appreciations to everybody.
Hey, Shaq here. You
Guys,
reminded
we
me
won.
of me tonight on the boards, big fella. Talk about how much pride you take in that aspect of the game.
Big fella, I'm looking to bring rebounding back to where it was. The days of you, Rodman, Malone, flexing with big numbers every night. That's my mission this year. Make rebounding sexy again. And tonight was just a taste. Just a taste.
Man, yeah, like that. Cheerleader started off with, give me an R.
Barbecue chicken. We love it.
Hey, Jay, need you to do some press.
Okay, cool.
Great. Just take your time. Stop by when you're done.
All right, see you in a sec.
Thanks.
All right. Close that.
Hey, yo, listen up. Game ball. Gotta give it to this absolute beast right here who pretty much did what he wanted to tonight. All right, nice work. Keep it up.
Good job, man.
Nice.
Nice game, Che.
Thanks, Patty. I appreciate that.
You pulled down a lot of boards tonight. Was that the key to the win?
Look, I don't know if it was the key necessarily, but it helped a lot for sure.
Yes,
It's
it really did help.
Part of any team's defense, no matter what your scheme is.
I like that shirt.
It's possession, and it helps you get into transition. Listen, people think rebounding is boring, but it kickstarts a lot of the action the fans like to see. And it's a big part of what we want to do as a team, you know?
Nice. He answered that right. He answered that right. He actually answered it right. See my progression. 2,384. Okay. Let's upgrade this dude stuff. 698. Bring that one up. Bring that one up. Ooh, hook shot. Deadly. Okay. Stop laughing at my sentences. Okay. AKA James 615. What's going on? All right. We're back on it. Let's skip practice this time. I'll probably skip it the next time too. I don't know. What y'all been up to today?
This is NBA 2K TV. This week, we're talking to our NBA 2K20 cover athlete, Anthony Davis. Hear what top community members and professional NBA 2K League players have to say about the latest release. And we have your top plays from the NBA 2K20 demo.
MP Builder. Man, I am clean.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Welcome to a moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Then it's DJ Warren. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Smitty, the increased pace of the game, how does that affect players, you think, trying to get through the season in terms of, say, fatigue?
You know, I think for the teams that those coaches understand, they do a great job of playing 10, 11, 12 guys throughout the season. It usually bodes well. It's those organizations that's going 6, 7, only 8 deep.
There we go.
See those guys start to fatigue, and any injury, then you really see it shows up on paper and on the floor when you're not a deep team.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting.
There we go. Can we go green light?
And they were
Can we go green light?
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
Now, here's Brogdon. A 24-point outing in their last game against Miami. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Here's Markkanen. That's his second shot.
There we go.
His second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Who spends a lot of time on the perimeter. Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
The pass to Warren. Pass to Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. Can't hit that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agreed. The
I ain't
Bulls
trying to show out.
On developing
my
that
turbo.
core. Have a good blend with Levine, Markkanen, and Carter.
We still
they just
getting
need
it though.
to keep their eye on the
Hit that like
prize.
button.
And so it's Indiana with it after the Bulls pick up 2. And it's off from 3-point range. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Sabonis.
Let's do it right.
Chicago picking
Let's
up a
do it
basket
right.
just moments ago.
Let's do it.
Warren on the wing. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Sabonis against Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shot from 12. Another one.
Let's go. Let's
just
go.
Using the natural advantage he
It's
has,
perfect.
he can see over the
It's
top
perfect.
of the defense.
And let's also
Did you see
add,
that hook
he
shot?
has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
So timeout call here, the first for Indiana.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little.
Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Warren kicks to Holiday. Pass to Sabonis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Sabonis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Pacers.
And you look at per minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With
Beautiful.
consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient
Okay,
20-10
slant square.
And so in the game for the Pacers.
That shit out of here.
Sabonis and Turner up front. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Holiday in at the point. Here's Carter. Good work defensively by Turner.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And the shot by Warren, no good. And Sabonis having to spend some time at the power forward spot in today's game.
Let's
He's
go.
pretty big for that position.
I mean, 6'11", 240. He's gotten leaner, done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips. He's looking to stay
Let's
mobile.
go.
That ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
Holiday against White. And Holiday throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Oh, yeah.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Three-pointer. It's all in by the Bulls. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yes, out on the road, it's hard to overcome missed opportunities, even when you're playing hard.
And here we go. White, wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Heat. Warren on the wing. Defended by Carter. Here's Sabonis. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Nice.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Green light. Can I green light?
He's one of the best players in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Green light.
So for the Bulls, Markkanen comes in for Wendell Carter. And Porter subbed in for
Can I green light? Green light.
Holiday surveying the floor.
The turtle from Ninja Turtle.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Markkanen pulls it in.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Stolen by Warren.
Yeah, the
and
turtle
Brogdon with a clear
yes.
path to the rack. That one doesn't go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Hey, I stuck my hand on it.
And Warren, here we go. And good that time.
Nice.
Warren's got his second basket of the game.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And here's Holiday, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing.
Let's go.
Markkanen against Warren. Passes to Sabonis. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
He ain't sorry.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
White finds Markkanen. From inside. Good work defensively by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
They weren't aggressive on the glass. They weren't blocking out. That puts you behind the 8-ball every single time.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
All right.
Pacers lead by 2.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach,
all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
Doing a halftime
right
break.
Here on 2K
Let's
Sports.
Go. Hold up.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hey, Steve, if your team is holding on to a narrow lead, which player do you want defending that last shot of the game?
I would say Kawhi Leonard, Giannis because of his length, Paul George, Draymond Green.
Coach just gave pep talk. That's all you want, the baby. All right, say 4 6. Yeah. 5. Oh, it. All right.
And I
Let's
really
go.
love Klay Thompson. Not that he's going to block the shot, but he always stays in position.
Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Knight and Levine team up in the backcourt. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Holiday with it. Brogdon outside. No good on that one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
He gets that one.
And they're
Playing
passing
ball.
the ball very crisply.
Playing
Indiana
ball.
trailing here. Outside Holiday. Now the pass to Warren. Nice D from Porter. And for the Bulls, their shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall?
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Left side, Warren. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Thaddeus. .110 left to play here in the third. Fades and shoots. That's
Let's go.
Notch one more to
Let's
the total.
go.
That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Let's go.
Lamb against Levine. Down low. Here's Bitadze. To halt the run. That shot missing. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. For three, Levine. Pacers with the rebound. Outside, Lamb.
You better get Lamb. Lamb can shoot.
Brogdon the pass to Bitadze.
Green light.
Great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Brogdon green light.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Bulls?
Brogdon did a green light.
Quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Chicago up 10. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Indiana.
Green light.
Jeremy Lamb. Doug McDermott is out there with Leaf. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Bitadze in at center. Pass to Levine. The three. The Pacers pull it in. Bitadze's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Ooh.
Outside, Lamb. Pass to Bitadze. 4 on the clock.
Get back.
Pushing it up. There's Porter with the 3. Connects from
Let's
three-point
go.
range. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Zach Brown. What's going on, boy?
It's a play you can run for him time
What's
and
good?
time again.
He got Stewie on that,
Indiana
man.
decides to talk
What's
it
good?
over.
What's good?
Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it makes him
This man is a moderator.
I
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
No, green light.
He's checked in for Sederansky. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Let's go.
Lamb. Warren on the wing, guarded by Porter. Lamb, bucket is good.
Hey, you got to guard your
got
dude.
5 points.
You ain't.
Terrific play. Right. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Right at the free throw line.
Oh.
And the rebound.
I left 9 o'clock.
Goes to the Pacers.
Everything was done. Slotted. Gatorade end cap. Got a whole lot of end cap. So it's straight.
The dish to Turner. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. Time called here.
Damn.
The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Indiana. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside, Porter. Right side, Markkanen. From down in the low post, it goes.
Green light.
And the Bulls lead by 8. Here's Warren.
I don't even know. Hey, you got your
free throws
app
coming up.
in the wire?
It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Warren.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things will really get interesting.
The ability to beat people off the bounce, something Porter's worked on, and you see it working for him there.
He did it. Green light.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Now, here's Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
He's dunking on me.
Vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet to find an open man.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Oh boy, to be young.
You dunking on dude like that.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Back to White. To the middle. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The feed to Markkanen. Misses in close.
Come on,
Pacers trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Turner comes with the double team. Down low.
Let's go.
Good.
Green light.
And the Bulls lead by 6.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, but he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Time called here, Indiana.
No, they better not do this.
They're trailing by 6.
Don't take me out the game. 2K, don't let me out the game.
And with his game,
2K, don't let me out the game. Oh, player of the game.
Player of the game.
It's a take charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going,
Their game plan
Hook shot.
became simple.
Hook shot.
Just get it the ball.
Let's do it. Playing ball.
Ball's not loose.
And got it back.
Here come the Bulls. Waters running, and it's sent back by Turner.
There we
and
go.
It goes out of bounds.
Probably getting the pass.
Turner.
He didn't want to.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to White.
Give me a screen. Hey, I can shoot too.
And it's
We are all finna get live. We were all finna get live.
Shot here. They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Here's Holiday. It falls.
And he jumped over
they
my
trail
hand.
by just 4.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort, and he brings the energy.
Inside. And he finishes nicely.
Let's go.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Let's
They
go.
don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And the Pacers call time here. They're down by 6. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Brogdon. Outside Holiday. There's the 3. He can't get that one.
Double.
And so they foul intentionally.
Let me go up there. Green light. Green light.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point
Green light.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Outside Holiday. Can't connect. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Greg Anthony and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for tuning in.
Dang, 13,000? Uh-oh. We going in like Power Rangers. Green light. I'm green lighting free throws.
2K Sports
Green light.
post-game show.
And we welcome you back. I'm Ernie Johnson.
Green light.
We got Shaq here. We got Kenny here. With this one in the books, we've got
They got Shaquille O'Neal looking dumb as hell.
Hey, Kenny here, man. Great game. Nothing anyone could do to slow you down. When did you first start to feel that this was going to be your
You look like the cow. Okay.
You know what, Kenny? As a team, I knew we had a good game plan coming in. Personally, it wasn't until I saw the shots starting to fall. But these guys kept setting me up in a position where I could be successful. The level of camaraderie amongst this group, man, it's incredible, man. And I think that makes everyone better.
Yeah, great game, continued success.
And that's going to do it for tonight.
Okay. What we doing?
Yeah,
Tell me something.
Welcome back to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex. We're here with the star of tonight's game, Che, and welcome to our show, buddy.
Hey, thanks for having me, Hank.
Yeah, now, Che, you led the team in points, rebounds, and assists.
A word? I haven't even looked at the stat sheet yet.
You were balling, brother.
Cool.
All right, so how does it feel to put the line like that?
You know, it's kind of cool, especially because we won. But all that stuff comes from us as a team playing well together. You know, I got a bunch of rebounds because other guys are blocking out. So shouts out to everyone for chipping in on the boards. And you can't get assists unless dudes are hitting shots, right? So, yeah, it's cool, but I don't put a ton of stock in it. Everyone contributes to win.
I contribute to a win over here at Hank and the Hornet, right, Hank?
That's debatable.
Okay.
You guys both look great.
Thank you.
Well, great stuff, Che, and we thank you for your time.
Hey, no problem. Anytime.
All right, come on.
Che, you've shown in the past you're not afraid to stand up for what you believe in. I'm wondering if there's any causes right now that you're passionate about. Are you doing any charity work, or is there anything that's grabbed your attention, maybe politically?
That's a good question, Patty. For the time being, I'm a little more focused on establishing my place in this league. You know, there's so much to learn, and it can be a little overwhelming. So I'm trying to get a handle on that before I do any of those things that you're talking about. You know, but I'm really looking forward to the offseason. I'll have a little more time to figure out how I can give back to the community. You know, my idols did that growing up, and that's something that's super important to me as well.
Oh, yeah. I got a fresh cut. That's it. Right. Step up the pass accuracy.
Welcome to NBA 2K20 and Season 6 of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We got you covered this season with everything NBA 2K20, including in-game event updates, gameplay tips, and your favorite NBA superstar interviews, and of course, conversations with you, the community.
Now, nearly every mode of the game has changed this year, and we encourage you to explore each and every one of them.
I'm so excited about so many things with NBA 2K20, including the brand new
Detroit, Michigan, Motown is the setting for the Bulls. A pair of players who can take over a game on a moment's notice. The point.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Moments away at Little Caesars Arena, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Chicago Bulls.
All right, Andre Drummond.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, for all...
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. Chris, if your team's style of play doesn't seem to be working...
Let's do this, guys. Let's play.
Within a season to change it.
There's always time. As long as everyone is on the same page. And if something's not working, the worst thing you can do is to keep going in that direction. You need to bring everyone in, let them know the mistakes that we've made, let them know our new outlook, and ask everyone, are they in on it? And if they're not, those guys that aren't in on it, stay in the locker room. We'll be back after the game. And if everyone's in on it, we're going to have a heck of a time. We're going to have a heck of a time because now we have a new outlook. And sometimes with a new outlook, it brings positive energy.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then it's Lowry Markkanen.
We go.
Then it's White. And for the Pistons, on the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Rose is out there with Jackson. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3 spot. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Stolen by Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Got to give
Get it
Levine
right.
some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And it's Detroit's ball.
Skip.
Outside Rose. Pass to Jackson. A floater. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Green light.
He had a nice open look right there. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, solid at realizing when to take these shots. Levine's eyes light up. His passes are coming his way.
Here's Rose, and Rose throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who
Yeah,
can throw
you
it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Yeah, and with Lauri Markkanen, you know you're going to get shooting from his spot. Great release and has been efficient from range since his rookie year.
There's Jackson with the 3. That one's not going to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky
Nice.
he was off.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good
That man
sense
look like
of
Xavier
when his guys are
Woods.
open.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Chris, with Markkanen, the shooting frees up the rest of his offensive game.
Yeah, and he's better than you think at going to the rim. He doesn't blow by anyone, but has the length and the hops on his drives to get a solid look while on the move.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. Left side Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Second chance shot, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So
No. Okay. Oh. They didn't do it.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. So the Bulls 5 right now. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Griffin looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Over Porter. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
That one goes.
Nice shot.
6 points for Zach LaVine.
And what about the touch on the floater? LaVine making a difficult shot look easy.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. The Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they won in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
We sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much.
And Chris, just how special was it to play for Detroit in your career? What relationship does this team have with their fans?
Yeah, it was so special. I mean, being able to go home to the house that I grew up in, to where my parents lived, and be able to go to the Pistons practice and to be part of it, to put on that jersey. It was so special, man. This team is a mainstay of the city. I mean, you feel like you can lift up the whole city when you play for the Pistons. It was such a special part of my career.
Passes it to Drummond. Rose with the ball. Shoots from the elbow, and he nails the jumper. Rose has got the lead up to 6 now for Detroit.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Markkanen kicks to White. To the inside. Back to Porter. Shoots from the corner. It's Drummond with the rebound. Pistons leading by 6.
There we go.
Jackson is checked in for the Pistons. And Chicago also making a switch. Murray's checked in for Porter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Markkanen. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got 6.
Oh, what a touch from Jackson on that floor. Just gently guiding it home.
1:14 left in the first half. Murray outside. Back to White. To the paint. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed
Let's
of
go.
combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
White against Jackson. Stolen by Markkanen. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip.
Oh, man. They're playing too much.
1 second left. He can't that time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Jackson is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Mikhailuk in at the small forward position. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. A lot of player ejections in the playoffs last year. In fact, the highest in 3 decades. Seems like tensions, yes, with the officials are still escalating.
Well, yeah, the relationship between the players and the referees, it's always an ongoing process, and it's definitely getting better. But last year we had the highest number of new referees in the history of the NBA. And so you're going to have a growing pains when you have younger guys and understanding the culture of the league. But I like the way that we're going, and some of those rejections were warranted. Some of them weren't. I just look at that year as, that just happened. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to hold players and referees accountable to last season. I think we need a little bit more context before we make a decision on player ejections and flagrants and things like that. Just a little more research.
Tries it from 9. Here's Markkanen. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. Detroit making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. Third quarter of basketball. We're about 1.5 minutes in. Inside, here's Jackson.
Let's go.
And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
To the inside. From 6 away. And it's blocked right in the air and controls it.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Drummond. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Andre Drummond. Butter.
Making some changes here. Pistons have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And that one misses. Here's White. Lays it up off the glass. White's got 4 points this quarter.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. The Pistons on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Solid defense wins this game right here.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at the Bulls, and small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. Murray out there with White. To take the lead, and it's good on the layup. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Pistons. They trail by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
And Rose playing a big role
They need to fix
offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt you.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot from 12. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done.
Damn, he got good ball handling.
Here's Wood. Guarded by Porter. Wood can't hit. The Bulls shooting at 51%. Really solid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the ball with the foul.
Green light.
Andre Drummond picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First one falls for him. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Wood. And Chicago also making a switch. Levine's checked in.
Green light.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And last season, Otto Porter on the move, Chris. He was traded at the deadline to the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, and he has fit right in since joining the Bulls. They needed his outside shooting. Porter is still very young and can grow to be a part of this young Bulls core.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Offensive rebound. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Outside Rose. Outside Jackson.
Green light.
That shot off. The Bulls leading by 4. Young outside. On the wing, Levine. And he sinks that one
On
in
the
back
wing,
of the
Levine.
rim on the way
Let's
in.
go.
You
Green
can
light.
learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Down low. Will it go? It's blocked. To the middle. From 11 feet away.
Green light.
That shot off.
Oh.
And Detroit the other way now.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
To the paint. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, you just gotta respect the leaping ability of Drummond, leaving the floor effortlessly, throwing it through the hoop.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Okay. They get me. They ain't put me out the game, though.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes
Please
to pass
don't.
now here in the fourth. Outside Porter. White against Jackson to the inside. Young trying to break free. The layup off target.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Oh, and when there's an open man, Jackson finds him, making it look very easy.
Chicago leading and stolen by Drummond.
I didn't mean to do that. I mean,
And
it's
we're about
sensitive.
3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Porter against Rose.
Green light.
Here's Jackson, and it's good off the back rim and in. Jackson's got the game tied up here.
I could have left out.
Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Inside, and stolen by Drummond. Here's Mikhailu. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Bulls shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for where he should look to give it up.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 2. We've got 1:18 left in the game.
That's what they sound like.
A moment to take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Morris. And Chicago also making a switch. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Out to White. Shot clock at 6. The baseline J. Detroit with the rebound.
No, we run.
Here's Mikhailu. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Big moments. You want the ball in your franchise players' hands. Drummond is their backbone.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Levine against Rose. Good D by Drummond. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Oh, my God. Don't take me out the game. Don't. They're probably going to take me out the game.
Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He's 6 free throw.
And when Griffin is healthy, he's an effective player. A double-double threat who's tough to match up against. Gets them what they need. Could have been better, but they're out front.
And time expires. Fantastic defensive play to seal the win. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there's so many times tight game one, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching.
Gotta keep playing till the full is. Gotta do it. Hold it right quick, guys. I'll be back.
My career in NBA 2K20 brings the brand new My Player Builder, giving you unprecedented control over your My Player's build. Once you've tested your build at whichever overall you'd like, experience the star-studded story when the lights are brightest. The neighborhood is back, and we'll have more for you on the tons of new 2K Compete events next week. My team has evolved.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Chicago Bulls.
Get hip or get stung.
Bring it.
They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to dress to impress. Well, yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T.
All right, I'm back.
And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Cancer.
And in the last 5 games, made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then it's White. Then there's Markkanen. And for Boston, here we go. Brown is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Walker in at the point guard. Looking at the schedule, doors about halfway through the season, some teams that started out very hot and were winning like crazy have now come back to earth. They've cooled a bit. They've leveled out.
I think inevitably over the course of an 82-game season, NBA players will tell you there are always ups and downs and waves of success and then the tough moments. And the best teams seem to be able to weather all of that. Not get too high when they're playing well, not get too low if they're in the middle of a slump.
Boston with the ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And it's Brown missing. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you
Green light.
Allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2
Green
seasons
light.
ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his high.
matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Now here's Tatum. 23 points for him the last game against New Orleans.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that
Dude
game
is
was
not that good.
and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after Enes Kanter hit the three and stolen by Williams. From deep. Tries again. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. So it's the Celtics now. It's a three-point game. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Tries from 7. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Walker against Levine. A baseline J. Walker's shot is off. Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Inside. It's not going to go for him. Now Boston takes it the other way. In the corner. Tatum with it. Over Porter. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Moves on moves. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Here's Walker. After the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Porter with the steal. Back to White. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And a whole new group.
Man, they messing up.
Ends up going with the new group. The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And that one falls for Smart.
What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip up the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
Walker and Smart the guards. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams, and it's Kanter in at the center position. That's the Boston 5. Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And that defensive pressure of Smart will wear you down, Doors, over the course of a game.
Kevin, it takes its toll because his combination of athleticism, strength, and motor makes him an absolute monster on the defensive end.
Just 2 to shoot. The game now on top. And it's 6 points for Jason Tatum.
Pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot is important. Jason Tatum on point.
Levine kicks to White. To the inside. Stolen by Kanter. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Tatum. Following the miss by Otto Porter. Fast break, here they come. By himself, finishes the break with a slam.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Walker finds Kanter. Tatum on the wing. Guarded by Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Guys, you talk about players coming in, and with a huge impact, Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
But where do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum? Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes it to Walker. He kicks it to Brown. Outside Tatum. Brown with it. Now defended by Markkanen. It's Brown with the drive. The teardrop falls in. Brown's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
Well, you have to love how Jaylen Brown keeps his attention on the rim. He doesn't let the defense change his shot.
And a wide open look for Porter. Good on the triple.
Good shot. Porter's
got his first 3 points of the game.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Oh my goodness, Kevin Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Walker the pass to Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What's incredible to me is the first time Jason Tatum stepped between the lines as an NBA player, he had a willingness to take on the responsibility of being a go-to scorer, even in the tough moments.
And that one falls for Tatum.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Bulls making a switch here. Murray's checked in. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Williams.
Shouldn't pass me the ball back. So
now here's Walker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Williams kicks to Walker. Brown feeling out a bit. Shoots over White. No good from 11 feet. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive.
Nice.
Thank you, David.
Very nice.
And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We hear these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping the help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case, but it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
Taking a look at the Bulls. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Now, here's Cantor. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Walker dishes to Brown. Tatum kicks to Brown. It's tipped, but he stays with it. From deep, Walker Chicago grabs the miss. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And now a look at Kemba Walker. Some numbers on him. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging 29 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Chicago making a switch here. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. Antonio Blakeney's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Satoransky's subbed in for White.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
For Chicago, they have made 7 free throws and missed.
They put me out the game. Oh, they put me out the game. They put me out the game.
Like substitutions. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Back to White. To the paint. With 1 on the clock, and so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for hitting that like button.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Moment here now for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Bulls. He is in a lot of pain right now because of what they told me is a dislocated finger. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Tatum. And it's Poirier in at the power forward. That's the Boston 5.
With good defense on you, you've got to stay locked to the rim. Jason Tatum does just that.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Lets it go from 11, and he overshot that one, missing. The Bulls leading by 4. Right side, Markkanen. Outside, Porter. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. And Kanter pulls it down.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Walker.
Great line.
The 3. Sinks the triple. Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Green light.
And he can't get the first one.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Now here's Brown to tie it up. And it's blocked.
Get shit out of here.
Out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Good goal.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Kanter finds Brown.
can see the commitment already here defensively by Markkanen, not allowing his man to get comfortable. Love the fact that he's working on it.
And it's good. 2 points. Levine's got his first 2 points.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Walker. And stolen by White. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Goes back up. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
And it's Walker penetrating. And the layup's good off the glass.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And so here is Chicago. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Brown missing. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. They lead by 4. Nailed from three-point land.
Nice.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Here's Walker. Sinks that one from the post.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Back to White. Fires from deep. Great D that time from Tatum. The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. The kick out to Brown. 1:06 left in the 4th quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. .105 left in the 4th. And here's Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
It's in!
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight, Greg. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
All right, David, thanks.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career. That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And he commits the intentional foul. Here's White. .26 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 6. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. .24 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you like to see Jason Tatum be aggressive even when the defense gets physical.
And so Tatum nails them both. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter and an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
An important possession here.
No doubt about it, partner. Very important.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Green light. First, and that increases their lead to 6.
Green light.
So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
There's Brown with the 3. Nice D from Levine. From deep, it's off. And so it's Chicago winning this one.
Nice.
Weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Just upgrading my dude that's a go. Hold up right quick. I'll be back.
With our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Come on, not today. I'm tired.
Sorry, you gotta do some media.
Can I skip?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And we welcome you back. I'm Ernie Johnson. We got Shaq here. We got Kenny here. With this one in the books, we've got a special postgame guest joining us.
Hey, it's Shaq. Great job locking down the W. I saw all roads going through you on the offensive end. You smell barbecue chicken or what?
Man, Shaq, I woke up this morning craving something tangy with a little bit of heat. I didn't have time to get in the meal for this game, so you know what? I had to go out and eat up some drumsticks that they were trying to check me. But I had to just keep on scoring, you know? Thinking I'd get full, but just like you with the buffet, never-ending feast.
Well, speaking of buffet, I own a restaurant in Vegas.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaq, for Kenny, for Kevin Harlan, for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
What a great guy. I love having him on the show.
Strong agree. We should have him on more often.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to James after the show. I'm sure he can make that happen.
Oh, yeah. Book it and cook it, Hank.
So, Jay, it seems like you're really in the groove tonight. What helped you get going?
All right.
Well, you know, we like to play a team game. So everything you get should come in the flow of the offense. I mean, if you're open, then the ball's supposed to find you. Tonight, I was the guy that was open and my teammates found me. So shout out to them.
I'd like to get to know the off-court Jay a little bit.
Word.
So, what do you like to do when you're not playing basketball? Do you have any hobbies?
Let's see. I like dogs. I mean, I love dogs. I got a German Shepherd and a Rottweiler, and I'm actually hoping to adopt a Burmese Mountain Dog in the offseason.
Those are some pretty big dogs. You got room for all of them?
Hey, you know how we do, Ted. I got a whole wing for each dog, so that's not a problem at all. The more the merrier. I'll just get another wing.
Oh, motion capture. Okay. Y'all hear my dryer in the background? I'm sorry. What's up, Fred? Marco.
Ronnie, man, I saw your dog in the lobby.
Jay, what's going on, man? Looking good.
You know, might rock this to the Espers.
Yeah, I think it's a little techie, but I think you should check out with Russ and see if he would be all right with that.
Right.
Let's do this, man. I'm so glad to have you here. Obviously, you're the 2K cover. Congratulations on that.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
So, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, we're gonna run through some shots. We're gonna get you jump shot, layup, and dunk. Let's start with that jump shot.
Okay.
I think you're in a pretty good spot. I'm gonna back up over here. All right. Mocap ready. And action. And cut. Wow, that looks great, man.
Appreciate it, Ron.
All right, we got to get a layup. Make that happen. All right, mocap ready. And action. And cut. Not exactly what I was looking for.
Want to do one more?
Nah, but you got to reassess your live choices. Let's just keep it moving. Great, just need one more thing. I got to get a dunk.
Anything in particular?
Man, just make it as Shay as possible.
Oh, for sure.
God, my controller is messed up.
All right, mocap ready. And action. And cut. What was that? I was looking for a dunk.
Hey, my bad, Ron.
Oh, man. Just moving along. Nice job, dude.
Oh, man, I feel like I really didn't nail it, you know?
No, it was good. Look, we're going to clean it up in post. It's a video game after all.
Sure.
Hey, nice job.
Thank you, man.
Hey, you're going to love that cover.
For sure, man. Yeah, you the man. You got it for me.
Yeah, we got to ROM you out.
Oh, yeah, the lady Alex in the back told me I'd do that, too.
Yeah,
All right,
A-pose,
cool.
T-pose.
T-pose, like
stuff.
this?
Yeah, that's
cool.
T-pose.
How long is it going to take?
The alphabet A.
Hey, what's that face ROM I did? I don't like that face ROM.
Do I get paid for this? Do I get paid for this? Do I? I'm just kidding. What's that? 425. Dang. Let me upgrade my dude some more. Let's go. Progression it is. That should be it. Hey guys, I'll holler at y'all. Love y'all. Bigger shout outs to everybody who joined in. Appreciate y'all.